I can sympathise with that. Nice story on the Hawks, who make the story. He's been voted by Sevens football experts as the best player of the past quarter of a century in Holden's greatest 25 since 1965 competition. Matthews beat a host of champions for the honour and was extremely pleased this week when told of the news.
I feel fantastic, really. I mean, that's a great honour.
The solidly built Matthews started his career with the Hawks in 1969, and when he retired at the end of the 85 season, the curtain descended on one of the VFL's greatest careers. Matthews played 340 games in the brown and gold Guernsey, and in a team studded with champions like Don Scott, Kelvin Moore, Peter Knights and Peter Hudson, he took out an unprecedented 8 Best and Fairest awards, including 3 in premiership years, 1971, 76 and 78. Not only was Matthews an exceptional rover, he was tough, had lightning recovery, was a strong mark and lethal around goals. He topped the Hawks goal kicking on 6 occasions and trails only Collingwood's Gordon Coventry, Geelong and North Melbourne spearhead Doug Wade and Richmond's Jack Titus in the all-time goal kicking list. Matthews booted 915 goals, which twice included bags of 11. But one of his most memorable performances was in the 1983 Grand Final, when he kicked 6 goals in an awesome display. The Hawks' mammoth victory also provided Matthews with the highlight of his career.
I always thought that was the greatest thrill. I mean, when I was vice-captain to Scotty in the 70s there in 76 and 78, and, you know, and I always thought that must be the greatest thing a footballer could do, and I still, you know, that I still do. I mean, to be captain of the premiership side and go up and wave the cup to the crowd, there's nothing better moment I'll ever have than that, I don't think.
It was against the Bombers too that Matthews made his point in more ways than one at Windy Hill.
I backed back, and I thought I'd backed into the pack of players, and I stood on the boundary umpire's foot, and that was a bit funny because he was jumping up and down because I hurt his foot, and I just ran back into the play, and it wasn't until I got in off at the rooms after the game, and I said to the head trainer, Ken God, I said, I've got a bit of a lump on my elbow here. I don't know where that come from. And he said it must have been when you ran into the point post.
And such fixtures weren't the only things Matthews crashed to the ground on football grounds around the country. Western Australia rover Barry Cable will attest to his ferocity in the state game in 1973, while Melbourne's Peter Giles and Carlton's Ken Hunter also felt the full force of the Hawthorn tank. While the 4-time premiership player never won a Brownlow medal, he twice finished 3rd and another 3 times in the top 5. During his career, Matthews also polled a total of 200 Brownlow votes, an average of more than 12 per year for 16 seasons. Matthews may not have a Brownlow medal to polish, but he won just about everything else during an illustrious career. And being voted #1 in Holden's greatest 25 since 1965 is another well-deserved accolade.
The 3 winners of Holden's greatest 25.